morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Modine, and welcome to Rabbit and More. On this channel, I take you through my farm primarily, and then I visit other farmers also to discuss what they are doing and their stories with how they got into rabbit farming, and maybe some of the things they employ on their farms that may help newcomers know what to do if rabbit farming is a good thing for them, the business of rabbit farming. And I'm doing it from the scratch so that you know how the whole thing is. And so, backstory, I started early this year 2022, and in January, 1st of January, but on 2nd of January I bought my first 3 rabbits. And I want to give an update on the current situation on the farm. There are some things maybe I haven't mentioned, and I'm running some experiments too. I'll let you know, and then from there we continue with the whole video. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's just an update on the farm. So if you've been following from day one and all that stuff, this is the time you get to know some of the things that are happening on the farm and the up-to-date information on the farm. So let's get it going. So as you can see, these are the rabbits. Now I will start with this very one here. This rabbit is currently pregnant, and today I put in the nest box. Now I'm no longer using grass, simply because the grass in the house, they still look green and all good, but I sprayed the house to get rid of the ants. I had these ant problems, and so that is why I'm not giving them the grass again, because they chew on it and I don't want to infect them with any other thing. So this one is pregnant and is due for 2 days time. I mean 27th, right? Okay. And this one gave birth to 6, and since then I haven't bred it again, because one of the days I was pulling it out of the cage, I heard it, so it got like a muscle tear and is recovering, and he's now very okay than before. Maybe, let me say, about 60% healed. So I don't want to stress it, and that is why I haven't bred it. This other female right here was one of the first that I brought to the farm. Actually, this one and that one and this white one here were the first rabbits I brought to the farm. It is currently pregnant. I bred it on the 4th of April, and so technically somewhere next week I should be expecting something from her. So that is the latest. As for this one, is the first time mother, gave birth to 4 kids. They are all doing wonderfully well. As you can see, the babies are all good. She delivered on the 6th, no, on the 5th of this month, and today is 25th, and so they are 20 days old. As you can see, this is how they look like. Very beautiful ones. They'll be 3 weeks old tomorrow, and so that's how they look. That's how they look right now. All 3 are alive, and it's a very good mother. This is a Dutch. I recently got to learn about the various breed types and names and stuff like that, because I'm not really vexed in that. So, and thank you, Rashid, for helping me out with that. So yeah, this is a Dutch, and it gave birth to 2 Dutch and 2 chinchillas. Very good. I already checked I think there are 3 females and 1 male. I already checked this. So this is a female. The other Dutch is also a female, and the big one in the corner right there is a male, and the other one is a female too. And so then onto this one right here. This very mother here gave birth to 7, but 1 died, and so far it has taken care of all of them. It delivered on the 2nd of April, so the kids are already 3 weeks old, but you can see the size difference, right? You can see the size difference as opposed to the ones up here. You know, that's the difference when the mothers litter more and then when they litter less. So that is it right here. That is the update on that one. Onto this one. This is also a first time mother, same story as this guy right here, and so it also gave birth to 4, and these are the kids right here. The kids are all alive, and they are actually very good mothers. They've taken good care of their kids with no help whatsoever, and all the 4 are doing amazingly well. And for context sake, These are all my males. This is the giant, and this is my chinchilla right here, Boxer. And then this one right here is called Commander. Commander is actually the one who fathered these kids right here, and Commander also fathered I think currently I'm waiting for the kids of this one. Yes, and it is he is responsible for that. So let me get on. So the kids of this one right here, I weaned them into this cage, but then I moved them because they needed space. And so you all remember the old cage. I changed, in one video I updated that I was working on it, so I changed the bottom to this small one right here, and that is what I'm working with right now. So I actually took out the partition completely from there, so they have like free space to move around. So it's quite a big space for them, and they are always here. I think I should still divide it again, because I think this space is more than big enough for them, and they are always one. But one thing I like about it is that they feel comfortable, and this is how I've portioned their food right now. One thing I'm happy about right now with this system is that they are no longer defecating in the feeding bowl, and everything seems to be going quite well. So yeah, this is how they are performing right now, and these are my 6. These ones, they are 5 females and 1 male. That's a very great combination to have from the mother, the white New Zealand white I have. So I don't know, but out of it I have 4 New Zealand whites, and then I have 2 Californians. I don't know if they are. Check them out with their ears. You can see their ear color, and then the tail, also the tail color. This one is slightly, but not really, but this one is, you know, they are developing into. So that is it. That is the update for these very ones. They are 2 months old now. They are almost 2 months old. They were born on the 2nd of March. So yeah, they are almost 2 months old. Sorry guys for the barking over there of the dogs. So I've already come out here this morning to take care of them. I have food and everything for them. So the experiment I was talking about is with this mother right here. Sorry once again for the noise. I will pause right now and wait. So the experiment I was running was with this very mom right here. You remember this guy right here gave birth to 3 the first time out, and then after giving birth to 3, 1 died. Out of cleaning, it bit off the leg and all that stuff, and so I had to dispose the body off. So it was left with 2 babies, and initially I thought it wouldn't be a good mother and all that, and so I was paying critical attention to it. 2 days after it gave birth, this one up here also gave birth to 4 kids. And so this one was just not taking good care of the kids. After 2 days, like, I found a lot of urine in his nest box and poop all over. So I decided that on the 27th, it delivered on the 25th, so on the 27th I decided, that was last month, I decided to move the kids to this one to take care of them, because I realized this one after a few days was taking very good care of the kids. And so I transferred the 4 babies of this one to this one. They were sharing the cage, and so I moved this one from the bottom here to the top, and I moved the 6 kids from there to this very cage. I hope you get the picture. And so I decided to wean these ones 2 days ago. Now 2 days ago, the very big one you're seeing in the front, this one is already 1 month, but the other small 4 ones are turned 1 month actually today. But I decided to wean them because right after the birth, because of the way I saw her to be, I decided to breed her directly. And so she's currently pregnant and due. I've palpated it already, and she's gonna deliver in the next, maybe today or tomorrow. Today is actually her due date, and so I already put the nest box in there for some time, and I already explained why I'm using the wood shavings and not the how do you call it, the grass. And so that is the experiment I'm running. So far the kids seem to be okay. For the 2 days they are feeding okay on the pellets. When I give them grass, they eat it, and so I'm still monitoring them for some time. I've already done the 1 month weaning before, I did it with those guys. I weaned them off from their mom at 1 month old, and I was moving the mom in there to breastfeed them like on a daily basis, like just put her inside for like a day or so, and that was where it hurt itself, you know. And I stopped, but it fed them for like 2 or 3 days, and then I stopped because of the hurt, and they've survived. And so I know this one's to survive, but I want to, the experiment I'm running is to see how the kids fare that I'm weaning them at 1 month old, and how the mom is going to fare taking care of new kids that is going to deliver and all that stuff. I was also checking how fast the hair will grow, you know, the hair underneath and all that, because she pulled out a lot of hair, including this one too. So I even saved some of the hair for her to use, but I see that it's of no need. They grew the hair like in a very good way, and I'm happy. I'm happy for them, and so that is it right now. I don't know where it's trying to go. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, so that is it right now for the experiment I'm trying to run, and that is the current update on the farm. All 6 litters, it's been able to take care of the 6 litters. These ones right here, there are 3 females and 3 males. I've already checked them. I like the ratio they are giving. It's just this one with the 6 in this other box right here, this one right there, who I checked, there are only 2 females and the rest are male. So that is the only ratio I don't really like. These ones I haven't checked them yet, but I'll check them. I'm able to detect when they are this young too, so I'm okay. At 3 weeks old, I'm able to check, which is already good for me. I don't have to wait for them to grow like really big before I'm able to do that. There is also a way to see for yourself what they are even at birth when they deliver them, I mean newly also. So I spend a lot of time here, and then this is what I do usually. I pay attention to them, and you notice something. So I'll show you a brief image. Look at the mouth of this one. You see that it is hurt on the mouth. I noticed that yesterday, and because I switched the cage, those are some of the things I want you guys to pay attention to, so that you don't repeat some of these mistakes I am doing. And that is what the channel is for. I will experiment with some things, you see it, you learn it, you take the advice from me, you take what is good. And so it was struggling, like it was trying to find an opening. You know it is pregnant and is due in no time, and so it was trying to find an opening. So by trying to chew the metal, trying to find its way and all that, it hurts itself right here, but it's healing pretty quick right there. You can see on the lip over there, yeah, that's the cut. So I saw it yesterday, but it's okay now. It's more relaxed than before. And for perspective's sake, today I'm recording this video on the 25th, and I switched it to this cage on the 23rd, and I put the nest box in there today on the 25th, and is due for birth on 27th, right? But any moment from now it can give birth. So the reason why I bred them at the same time is that I want to see if it can be able to take care of the babies, and this one too. And so the true nature of the experiment is this: I bred them 3 days, like, so this one delivered on the 23rd, and then I bred it on the 25th directly. So 2 days after birth I bred it. And this one also delivered on the 25th, and I bred it on the 27th. So 2 days after birth I bred it. Usually the first 3 or 4 days after their birth, they are usually very high on heat. And so if you are someone who wants to practice intensive breeding, then you can go like that. Immediately they deliver, you do it, and then you wean the kids at 1 month. But the experiment I'm running is to show you how they fare, how the kids fare when you separate them at a month old and all that, and how the mom also fares. So right now it gave birth to 3. I'm going to check how many liters it's going to deliver right after birth. Is it that you have a higher number or a lower number? With this we will also see. This one gave birth to 4, and I did breeding 2 days after with the same male. You get it? With the same male. They were all on high heat. These 2, I gave them the same male. That's the giant over here. That's the one who is responsible for breeding them. And so we are going to see if their numbers are going to increase or is going to reduce and all that stuff, and how they are going to evolve in taking care, because they are still in the motherly mode. You get it? I think if there's any good time to let them breed, it's within this period of time when they are still in their motherly mode and stuff like that. So I'm still monitoring them today, and I will come back to do other things to check if everything is okay with them. So far, that is the update right here, guys. If you have any thing you would want me to do, or you have any questions regarding what I just spoke about, the update on the farm, kindly let me know. It's been a few days. It's been a little bit over 100 days since I started farming, and I'm happy to do some of these experiments to show you guys what is possible, what is not. If you're new to it, you can take from the experience and what I'm doing, and then you learn so you don't repeat some of the mistakes. That is what this whole thing is about. I can afford to take the risk because I observe them a lot. So that is one thing I will always tell you. If you want to go into this type of farming, please and please be very observant. Spend time with them, take a chair, sit down on the farm, monitor them, monitor the activities in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Don't just come in, clean, and just observe them. Find time when you have nothing doing, sit down, just take a look at them, what they are doing when you are not feeding them, how they relax in the afternoons, their urine color at every time of the day. That way, when something happens, you know exactly what to do. And when you observe them, you see the differences, you walk through, you see at what time someone got hurt and why. You get it? These are some of the things you should always pay attention to and all that stuff. For example, this one up here, the white one that got the muscle tear, it hurt one of the legs. From the way it is lying right now, I can't show you, but let me show you. Try to go into the cage and see if I can show you. No, she's covered it, so I can't show you right now. But because she was basically limping on one leg, she had to lean all the weight on the other. And so what happened was that with time, the mesh wasn't being the wire mesh wasn't being favorable to it. And so these are some of the things you should pay attention to. And like I said, I will always do some of these experiments and all that and bring you guys and show you if it is a healthy approach. The rabbits are capable of giving birth 8 times in a year. Some do 4 times, some do 6 times, some do 5 times, some do 8 times. The 8 times intensive one is what I'm experimenting with this palomino right here, AK. And that is immediately they deliver 2-3 days after the birth. You breed them again, and then you see how it goes. I want to see if the potency is high. That's why I use the same male for the 2 of them. And so in the next days when they deliver, I'm going to update you again. I hope you guys like the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share the videos with other people so they will know what is happening right here. And if you have any queries, any question and information you want from me, I will always be at your service. Kindly hit me up and let's do business. My name is Modine, and this is Rabbit and More. I hope I've been able to impact you with some knowledge today. Have a good one and stay blessed. Peace.